Hello, Virgo. Welcome to Higher Source Tarot for your Is It in the Cards Love Tarot and Oracle card reading. This is a love reading for all Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We are going to take 3 cards to represent your energy, 3 cards for the person you're attracting, 3 cards in the outcome, and 3 cards on the advice. Your energy, the Ace of Swords, the Nine of Cups, the Page of Swords, their energy, the Emperor, the Two of Cups, I like that, and the Fool. The outcome, the Knight of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, very stable. Oh, look at all that yellow. Yum. And the Empress. You've got a phenomenal reading here. Now, what is your advice? Two of Pentacles, Temperance, and the Four of Cups. So I feel like they're telling you to be easy about it. You know, the energy of Temperance, Sagittarius, but also the Archangel Michael is healing, major healing. But they're also telling you too, the way that Two of Pentacles kind of bounces the pentacles around in infinite opportunities. I feel like you're going to see right from the jump that this relationship has some longevity in it. That you can see, you know what, this person seems compatible with me. This seems like something that will run the distance, but be easy about it. Like I always tell you, wear the world like a loose fitting garment. This is a time for you to kind of, in terms of relationships, even though you have those 2 pentacles in the outcome, which are long term, and they are about sort of like stability and planning and that sort of thing, it's like they're telling you to also, though, allow yourself to have joy in the journey. Allow yourself the joy of falling in love. Okay, don't deny yourself. Lean into it. There's no chasing here either, by the way. This is mutual, reciprocal love. With that Four of Cups, again, this is in the advice. I feel like holding out and not settling is the name of the game here. And I feel like who you have is such a high-level person. A fantastic individual is who or what you're attracting. How about whom? And so I feel like you're going to really be in a place here, but you've got to just kind of shake it off. If you've got some kind of a burdensome energy that you feel has just been tailing you, shake it off is what they keep saying. Allow yourself to be in a place of openness where you can receive that love that you desire and deserve. You are worth it. All right, your energy. You've got here new love showing up. Embrace an opportunity for love with your work prospects or spiritual growth. So, you know, if you don't have somebody right in front of you right now, there's not another meat suit looking across the table at you, don't worry about it. You know, be in the place where you know that they come in, their energy comes in before you can see that physical body. And so allow yourself, if there's something that you really love, do a lot of it. You know, maybe you like to visit, you know, I don't know, a pet store that has pets. I know that some people are not, they don't like those because they're selling them, but, or something. Maybe you like to go visit, you know, a memory care facility. I have a friend who owns a hair salon, and you know what she does on the weekends? Does people's hair at the memory care facility. Why? Because she loves them. And she does it for free because she wants to bring joy to somebody. And so I just feel like whatever it is that you're doing, whatever you find that you love to do lots of it, because that is the way that you attract high level, high quality, high vibrational people. Here we go. Let's get ready to roll here. The Ace of Swords tells me that you know what you're looking for. You don't have to figure it out. And so what you're doing with that, which is so perfect, is sending a very clear signal to the universe. This is also a time too where I feel like you're going to be quite pragmatic in matters of the heart. You're not going to screw around with somebody who perhaps is interested in you. I had somebody talking to me about a woman from their church who was quite interested in them, and they said, well, I tried to tell her that I'm not romantically interested, but yet they still go and do things with her. I said, well, do you ever ask her anywhere? And he said, no. She only asked me. And it's like, man, you might have to say no because it's mean. This woman is not understanding that. And I feel like I tell you that story because I have a hard time seeing you doing that. Those of you that kind of went, oh, yeah, no. Don't agree to that if you know you're not interested and they are. I feel like you're on the right path with these cards. So with the energy of the Nine of Cups, you know what you want and you're getting it. That Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment. He's proud of those cups, yes, but it's like having a love that comes in that you feel fulfilled with or fulfilled by. I don't know if I want to even say that. It sounds kind of codependent, doesn't it? But it's fulfilling. You're not reaching, you're not grasping. You're certainly, like I said, we don't chase here. You're not chasing. It feels like a match, and I also feel like it's supportive. So you're not having to explain yourself. You're not having to explain your sense of humor or why you do what you do. They get you have a method to your madness. Now, with that Page of Swords, that can be the internet spy. So I also feel like somebody here may be kind of poking around. Maybe you've got a crush on somebody and you're, going in and looking at some of their pictures, and I don't see a problem with that. I would be careful, though, with that Page of Swords if you start creeping on your love interest's ex's page. This is where you accidentally hit the like button. I read something on Reddit where somebody was trying to figure out if they could see it, if they liked and then unliked. And so the person then not only blocked the person they accidentally liked, but they disabled their account. And somebody wrote in there, well, don't overreact. It's just so funny. It's like, I don't know that you need to disable the whole account. I mean, even temporarily, but whatever. Be careful is what we're saying, so you don't feel like, oh my God, now what do I do? They're going to see that. Here's who you're attracting. Do something for someone, which makes sense. This is your person, and you've got Nine of Cups. And so why this makes sense is they will do things for you that are going to move your heart and soul. It's almost like, to me, it feels like all the intangible stuff, like you're out of town and maybe they water your plants. Maybe they even do it without telling you they're going to do it. They get your mail. They do stuff that it just seems like it's their natural set point to do. Give your attention to another. So again, I'm giving all these acts of service examples. Somebody made me a comment, and I probably told you this last week, saying to quit doing that. It's somebody's example. I'm not doing that. I'm taking away information if I do that. We don't edit here. We just give. So their energy, this is a very forthright person. What you see is what you get with them. They have nothing to hide, so you can poke around online. You're not going to find much. In fact, it might be the most boring deep dive online that you'll ever do, because they'll not only tell you, but they won't tell you in a gross way. When somebody gets into too much detail, and it's like, I don't need to hear all this about your old relationship. I feel like they'll give you the right amount, enough to explain stuff without being overboard or like you're serving as their therapist. They don't care anyway because they're into you with that Two of Cups. They see forever in those eyes. They look at you and they don't want to go into the past. They don't want to deal with their phone. They just want to be present. I feel like you're almost the best mindfulness activity they could have ever encountered, because you are getting them to stay in the moment just because you're captivating. You are magnetizing for them. And with that Fool energy, this person is ready to jump right in with you. This is the kind of love story that they've been looking for. They see no boundaries, and I mean that in a positive way, and no barriers, okay? They don't see anything that's preventing them from loving you. So when I say boundaries, I don't mean like healthy, boundaries around our personal or interpersonal. So with this energy, though, they're going to be very adventurous with you. You may find that they say that you make them feel like they're young again. And even if they're in their 20s, it's like they find things like fireflies when they're with you, and it reminds them of when they were 5 or 6 or 7 or 8. There's a sense of nostalgia and familiarity with you that they have with being with you that really is something that amazes and delights them. So what in the hell are these? You've got the runner, fear of intimacy, running away, intensity and letting go, turmoil and fleeting. If this was an old relationship and you're afraid of a rinse and repeat, it's not in the cards. You also have the Hammer, sabotage and rebuild, persistent, working on it, repairing. So it may be a reparation of that old runner quality, getting past that, understanding how to be present. And it could be them too, because I told you this thing with being mindfulness. When they're with you, they're all in, full tilt in. Look at this yellow though. Isn't this best? It really is a time of abundance, a love that gives and grows. Now, you've got long lasting with that Knight of Pentacles. That's the slow burner. But I'll tell you what, with the Page, this person holds you up in such high regard. They admire and respect you. They love to look at you. With the energy of the Empress, she's ruled by Venus. In the outcome, this is saying this is a love that is going to bring more into your life than you ever thought love could. The Empress is also the mother of the tarot. So if you're asking about fertility, it's here. There's a baby coming for some. But I will say too, there's a love here that's not competitive. The two of you are a natural fit. You're a natural love. Yes, it is in these cards. Good things are coming. I love you too, Virgo. I'll be back again soon.